I need to blame our school actually. I'm not too sure whether it is intentional or unintentional, knowingly, unknowingly. I have no idea about that. But in our school time, we have been programmed to believe that we are not good enough.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah, so we've been constantly told by the teachers that, don't be smart, okay? Don't come up with a lot of ideas. And the worst people were our actually childhood friends.
Right.
I mean, we love jealousy, we love hate, we love,
Absolutely.
all those gang culture from our school time. And those people who are close to us, they used to make fun of us. They used to
Mhm.
laugh at us.
That's
They
right.
say, you think you're something, right? Stay in the limit. So they constantly told us to, stay small,
Mhm.
right? So obviously we started believing that, okay, we don't have to just say that we are really good enough. And most businesses are actually struggling with that. When they are going to demonstrate their product to people, they think, oh, no, they hear that voice since their childhood. Oh, don't be too smart, right? You're not too good enough, right? Okay, so there are many people who are better than you and all those kind of things. So that voice is stopping you,
Mhm.
and you got to change. I mean, you got to alter the entire programming.
Right, right. Oh, yeah. I mean, I have had a lot of issues with the academic culture in our country, in India,
Yeah.
because I mean, the biggest problem that we face is bullying in our childhood. I mean, I have done campaigns for 3 years during my school time, during my college time, on anti-bullying events. I used to gather up parents. I would teach them that this bullying can have long-term scars on your child, and you need to take care of your children. But I think 30% results were actually found. I think still 70% parents never bothered about it. I mean, let my kid be roughed up by other people. That's what I I used to hear, because they think that it is part of the Indian heritage that you should be on the streets, you should be bullied, you should be beaten a little bit, and you should fight back. Not each and every kid can fight back. I mean, there are certain personality traits that are being picked up during the childhood by all these children. I mean, certain people will fight back. People will be scarred for their life because you are not taking care of them, right? So, I mean, yeah, I have had a lot of problem with the academic system that we have in India. You absolutely correctly pointed out that the teachers are pulling us down by telling, they won't appreciate what the result that you are getting. So, if even if a person is getting say 185% in his exam, they're not good enough. You need to get better marks. There won't be any
Yeah.
appreciation from their end. I mean, so
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, that is relatable. Uh,
Agree.
yeah.
I mean, they were giving you, I mean, let's say you got 8 out of 10.
Hmm.
They won't appreciate. They say, where did you lose those 2 marks?
Right.
That's horrible. I really appreciate your point that something has to be done
Hmm.
to deal with the bully. I mean, because I've been the victim of bully, to be honest, and it's so worse.
Right.
It put me down for many years,
Right.
and people, and especially the friends, they were bullying me,
Right.
and people don't understand the cascade effect of bullying.
Right.
People don't see the effect of this cause. They don't see how it's going to affect. So for many years I stopped accepting any kind of bully,
Right.
right? So I always say that I'm too big, I'm too great to get bullied, because you can't bully me. Do you need to educate me? Yeah, you're welcome. Do you need to change my perspective? You're welcome.
Hmm.
But if I don't accept your perspective, that doesn't mean I'm your enemy.
Right.
Okay, I
Right.
will still respect you,
Right.
right? If you're having a different perspective, if you have a different idea, I still respect you,
Absolutely.
right? We can be hanging out together, we are going to have the dinner, but not on the same table.
Right. Right.
Simple as that. So the thing is, I consciously stop people to bully me. I say, sorry, meet yourself, okay? If you're having a different opinion, that doesn't mean you can rule me.
True. That is true.
Absolutely. So yeah, you done a great job in your childhood that you
Oh,
did something to fight with bully. Yeah.
so I used to box in university. So I was in boxing, and what I found was that most of the people who are into boxing, who are into karate or any kind of martial art, most of them are in these honors because of the bullying experiences that they had in childhood.
True.
And it makes you so defensive. There will be so many people who will be defensive in their approach. I mean, not everyone is as sensible as you. There are a lot of people actually do want to defend themselves. They get aggressive on any. I mean, you just need to tell them one small thing about them. If you're nitpicking them, they will go off. They will actually start being defensive. They will do crazy stuff. I mean, in public.
They rule.
Yeah,
They want to rule us.
that's
I
right.
mean, I've seen people that, when someone tries to bully you, they try to rule you. If you defend yourself, and they get angry, they shout, and they stop all the resources,
Hmm.
right? They stop all the help. They stop giving you support, and they also ask others to stop support you.
Hmm.
I think because they want to, make you reliable to them. I mean, you need to depend on them.
Right.
Right. So they make you dependable on them. And that is the big problem. I mean, it's not only in India, it happens in many countries, but in India, there's this caste system and all those kind of things. And also the upbringing in
Right.
our childhood, in our school time,
Hmm.
we categorize students, right? The top class people, like having the higher grades, the middle grade, and
Right.
the poorest one.
Right.
And all those students who were
Segregate.
getting the poor grades, they were getting bullied.
Hmm.
Yeah, and it is worst thing. I mean, people need to do something about it, because it doesn't stop in the childhood. It actually, it leads throughout your life.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah. So the thing is, for example, when I first started, my story was different, but my career was different. I came into this field of, consultancy and helping people, and initially people used to laugh at me, because I'm coming from the community where no one has done this kind of job before. And when I introduced myself as a hypnotherapist, they thought I'm some kind of magician, right? Those babas or something.
Boy.
I said, I'm not.
Right.
I'm a therapist. I'm a healer.
Right.
And they used to laugh at me. They used to make, gossips and fun about me. And I thought, I think it has, I mean, I have to do something about it. So I stopped talking to those people. They say, oh, you don't talk to us, blah, blah, blah. I say, do I need to?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's not
So,
necessary.
yeah. So obviously, and then after I started meeting people,
Hmm.
meeting people who have the same kind of ideology, and who are better than me, or at least at a similar level as me, and started interacting with them.
Hmm.
So the thing is, I don't have to waste my energy with people, who don't value, good things in life.
Yeah.
And yeah, so obviously
Yeah.
it is a big deal. I think that affects in business as well, and people having a lower self-esteem,
Right.
they struggle.
Hmm.
It's because they've been bullied in their childhood. Yeah.
2 points that I will actually add to the explanation you just gave. One thing is in India, the biggest problem that we are facing in bullying topic is the joint families. In joint families,
Hmm.
there is so much bullying taking place. Kids are left alone. So there are so many kids in one joint family, especially in India. I mean, there will be 10 kids in one joint family, right? And parents are not looking over them. So that is one thing. The second, the biggest problem that we are facing is the working parents. So right now in metros, there are so many working parents that they are leaving their kids to child molestation and to bullying and all these kind of risks, while they are actually leaving them at play groups or such various organizations. I mean, so yeah, I mean, those things have to be controlled. Uh,
Agree.
have you ever encountered any such thing in offices where bullying is still happening? Bosses and superiors are anyways. I mean, I can relate because I felt like how to nurture a person. I have felt like that over and over again while I was building my team. So I have a good, strong 27, 28 people team in my firm, and we have started from the scratch with my partners, and we have step by step actually developed each and every person in the image that we wanted them in the firm, but in a very loving and caring manner. And the results that
Hmm.
you are getting from that method and the results you are getting from an aggressively bending hell bent method, It's completely different.
It is different. Um, First of all, when you talk about the, if I have helped those children, to deal with it, I did not.
All right.
And I have a reason for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't have a full control over over children.
Right.
I mean, the parents needs to be educated.
That's right.
And the problem with the parents, they don't want to be educated.
Mm-hmm.
People don't even know that they don't even need school to get education.
That's right.
Slowly in our country, homeschooling is becoming the topic to discuss.
Mm-hmm.
People don't know about homeschooling. I don't want to discuss on those topics in this meeting as well. But the thing is, parents need to be educated. They are just so possessive.
Mm-hmm.
They think it is our child. He or she should do as exactly as we ask or expect.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't happen that way.
True.
Second thing I said, you mentioned which is a really great point. I must appreciate you. Bullying happens at workplace as well. Right?
Yeah.
And from the colleagues, from the team member, especially from the leader, because if you are a leader, if you are at the top position, you are influencing others. Right? They look at you as a role model because you are the leader. They follow you. Mm-hmm. So they take you so seriously. They take you far too seriously compared to the spouse. Mm-hmm. Right? So if you're giving a message, they're definitely going to follow that. Right? And they love to follow. That's why they see you as a leader. And if you're not setting a good example, they feel terrified, and obviously it affects their performance. And I think that's a big, big issue in many corporates. Right. And it boils down, it boils down to the recruitment process. Right. And even the culture of the organization. Mm-hmm. So at the time of recruitment, what happens is that the HR or the senior managers don't have any clue how to recruit people. Mm-hmm. They don't even tell. What is employment, by the way? It's a trade-off. Right. It's more like a business.
I'll do you something, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's a trade-off. If I am working as an employee at your place, I'm delivering my service to you, giving me money in return. It's more like an informal business. I can say that it's an ongoing business. Right. So obviously, would you treat your vendor or customer like that? Obviously not. So obviously, at the time of recruitment, you got to tell people what exactly you do, what is your vision, mm-hmm. and why you should work with us. And do you have this quality or not? Because you will be working every day in, day out, and they're helping you to achieve your vision. Right. Let's say if I'm helping you to achieve your vision, obviously you should be nice to me, right or not?
That's right. That's true.
The same way people are giving their knowledge, talent, skill, and everything to achieve your vision, not even their vision. You should be thankful to them. I think that's the key thing. Because without people's involvement, you can't achieve anything big. Right. It's impossible. And you got to be grateful to them. And this is it. I think it's a big issue. Bullying is leaders bully their subordinates, and the colleagues are bullying each other. And even sometimes the competitors are bullying. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know very well, your competitors are bullying you. And it happened with me as well. And they were trying to bully me. They tried to stop they painted my wrong image or whatever the image they wanted to project and all those things. And it's more like a bully. Let people do what they want you to do. Let the market decide if you're good or not. Yeah. So yeah,